How are you all doing today? Welcome back to another show. Today's going to be a very good show. Just let me set up the camera because the camera angle is actually going to be new this evening. Observe this. Save that one. What are we thinking about this? That looks sick. I don't have any lures set on. That was good of me. Goodness gracious. I guess I'll fish with this one. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a good night for us here. It's actually going to be quite a good time. How is it going, Outdoor Extreme? What is up, my friend? How are you doing on this lovely evening we have here? Let me tell you something. I don't think I can turn it. There. I'm barely. Okay, no, but let me tell you something. We have a new camera angle, okay? So it could be tilted down a bit more too. We have a new camera angle, so here I am. Here's the lake ahead of me that you can now see, which is fantastic. What else is new? Birch and Bullet. I'm glad you're here, my friend. I'm very glad you're here. Guys, Birch and Bullet has sent me custom handmade fishing lures, okay? And I've brought them here with me. I'm going to unbox them live, and I'm going to use them to catch some fish today, okay? And yes, you absolutely do get to see. It's going to be fun. We're gonna have a good time here. What do I feel like this is? I'm trying to get the camera angle right because this is new. What do you think about the camera angle though? Anybody who's currently watching, what do you think about this? You can see the water is so clear. You can see so far now that it's not windy. My goodness. Probably gonna catch a tank. Probably gonna catch a tank. That's just the way I am. Lures. Okay. Good. That's good. How's everybody doing? Shrimpo? What's up? What's going on? How's everybody doing on this lovely evening? Look at the water we have here. Look at how calm and fantastic it is. Just look at this. It's lovely, isn't it? What a good evening. I can actually see the seaweed from here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The water is very clear. It's always been this way, but normally it's just too windy to see. Jack Sports, welcome back, my friend. I'm back, remember me? I remember you. Glad to see you back in here. Gail is also in the chat as well. Howdy, Gail. My name's Cole J. If you didn't already know that. David Green. What's up, David Green? What's going on this evening? What is going on? Yo, sorry, I did that. I did that here, what you said when you, will you open? Jeez, I almost had a really hard time reading that. I'm gonna open it now. Well, actually no, I'm gonna wait till we get into the other lake, because by the time I get into it, we'll be at shore. So once I get over the top of this, you can kind of see it, well, almost. Over here, just over the grass, we'll be able to, I'll crack into it and see what we got. See what kind of lures I'm gonna be using tonight, but, oh yeah, it's gonna be good. You using the usual rod or the spinner? I'm gonna be using the spinner. I have my spinning rod all set up. Sure. I'm using my spinning rod. I have a leader tied on already, so I don't lose any of my precious baits. But the new view is pretty good. Can you see the lake more? You can see the lake? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What's that? Yeah, it's pretty good, except for the crank on my neck. But that's a whole new thing, so it's all good there. It's all good there. My brother's name is Cole. He also has a fishing channel. We also live in Canada. What a coincidence. No way. Is that real? My brother's name is Cole, and he also has a fishing channel, and we also live in Canada. Is his middle initial J? Is his name Cole J? Because that would be unbelievable. Check that out. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Hi, Cole. Hope you're doing well. Thanks, Mark. I was up for 32 hours, okay? I didn't get to bed until 3 a.m. last night, it's all right, but I have to go back to sleep. It is 8:15 in Australia. I will watch your video. Sounds good, Mark. You know, get some sleep, my friend. Sounds like you're a busy guy, so I can't blame you, you know? Dandy said hi. Welcome, Dandy. No way. Hold on. We have some serious news. Cole James Bamford. I almost can't believe without seeing. I know you're fishing with the Bam Bam, so that's his channel. So his name is actually Cole J as well. I don't even know what to make of that. You can't even see me. That's unreal. So we're both Cole J. It's actually crazy. Oh my gosh. Triton, welcome. I went fishing a couple days ago. Caught 6 pike with a Rapala 17 with 3 treble hooks on it. Nice. You gotta be careful with those treble hooks, eh? You know, you don't, especially with pike, because by the time you're unhooking them and everything, they tend to get out of control on you. Then you really gotta watch out. But as soon as we get over this minor obstruction, I'm going to unbox our brand new lures. But yeah, all right. More or what? Ooh. Oh, guys, I'm back, okay? I caught my first walleye today. I'm so happy. Nice. Sick. I was going for striper. Well, that's still a win. Gary. What's up, Gary? Please come to Elberton, Georgia. What is there for me? Okay, we're gonna unbox. Okay, here's the package that I've received from Birch and Bullet. Where are you right now? I'm in northern Ontario, Canada, on a lake called Sasaginnaga Lake. I'm gonna remove this. Oh, geez, this is a tough one. Hey, don't need no knife. Ugh. What's that? It's just a... Okay, we're getting into this. We're getting into this. Lake James has some pretty good bass fishing. I've actually been in James Lake before. You're talking about the one right off the highway, Highway 11. I have been there before. I caught a pretty nice pike in there, as well as some bass. But it's all good because Pinball is here. What's up, Pinball? What's going on, mate? Talking about the one in North Carolina. Okay. Interesting. I'm actually not from North Carolina. Okay. Oh boy. Cole, I invited a bunch of my friends again. Nice. Where are they? They must chat. Hi, what fish are you? Hi, what fish are you? I'm trying to get. I am trying to get some bass. Okay. Holy smokes, we're in. Brand is one of them. What is Brand? Oh, Brand. What's up, Brand? Glad you're here. All right. What do we have here? That is sick. Look at this drawing we have. I hope that that is not what I say tonight. The words dang it. Thank you very much, Birch and Bullet. That is fantastic. I will definitely go and check out and rewatch those steps and how you made these lures. Because Birch and Bullet posted on their YouTube channel how they made these exact lures right here, which are sick. But that's fantastic. Thank you very much, my friend. I'll hang on to this box for sure. But let's get going with this. Thanks again, Birch and Bullet. Massive W for our friend. And look at these. Dude, this is sick. Look at these. Here's the first one. Look at how sick these are. Like that. We're gonna get some bass, man. Handmade, by the way. So these are all handmade. I don't even know where I'd begin. Of course, my massive thumb is covering some of it, but I have to keep a good grip on it so I don't drop them, you know what I mean? We got a whole bunch in here. Goodness gracious. These are top tier. Even got a small one if I ever find a little perch tree. That's happened in past live streams. If the bass aren't on, at least I can jig for perch, you know? Okay. So those are the ones. Which one? What do I start with? I'm thinking something pretty natural. Color's really clear. Of course, they'd all work, but okay. I think I've decided. These need to be kept together. Extremely. Okay. All right. Check this out. We are starting off with this really nice looking, more natural brown colored one here. I'll tell you what, we're gonna catch some tanks. We're gonna catch some giants. We're still getting into the lake as well, so we're not wasting too much time. I'm actually not really wasting any time. Thank you for sponsoring my friend. You were so awesome. Hey man, your friend must be Birch and Bullet for one. Thank you to your friend, Birch and Bullet. I will link their channel in in my channel description for all this. But yeah, how about only 50 points? Not entirely sure, Trixie. Something's wrong. K and H, are you and Birch and Bullet on the same, like, in relation? Anywho, yo, Cole, I just got a new baitcaster. Nice, cooking with Cam. How is it? What baitcaster did you get? Is it working okay? Are you doing well with it? Ayla the Real said hi, welcome. Hello from Russia? Welcome from Russia. They work fine with a minnow, but a minnow works better, perhaps. We are going to give this, it's on a leader. Now I understand that perhaps, you know, them not being on a leader possibly might be preferred. However, I am not trying to lose any of these lures, you know what I mean? Because then if I lose a lure, it's most likely because I had a fish on. This is gonna get us some fish for sure. But if the thing is if I get a pike and it bites the whole thing off here, then I've lost a pike and I've lost a lure. That's just terrible. So we can't have that. That rod looks sick. It's actually brand new. White Abergarcia, 6-foot medium. Trixie has that copied and pasted in the chat already. It's fantastic. But yeah. Okay. All right. As if we're still getting into the lake. This is crazy. What's going on here? Okay. We're gonna have a good time here. Birch and Bullet, are you around? I hope you're around to witness this. I just had to buy these leaders from the store on the way, basically on the way here, because I ran out. K&H is my friend. Okay, good. Nice. Nice. Okay. Okay, this looks sick. I haven't casted yet because we're still in a really shallow area of the lake. So you might not be able to see it through the camera, but we're in like basically an unfishable zone. And so once it drops off though, we'll start sending some casts out. Bluegills are nice eating. Jeez, bluegill, not a ton of meat on a bluegill, you know. Not sure what kind of bluegill you're catching, but the kinds that I catch, I'd have to boat a few hundred to have a decent chance of getting anything of value off them. But props to the dad, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. What lake are you on? I'm really glad you asked that, actually. So it's Sassaganiga Lake. So I'm on the same lake that I've been on in the past. I don't know how many live streams I've been on this lake for. This is probably the third or fourth or so live stream on this lake because it's so fantastic. John, how are you doing, John? What's up, Cole? I'm doing good. No, I'm doing great. I just unboxed, John, this is important. I just unboxed the custom handmade lures from our friend, Birch and Bullet. Custom lures. I got a whole bunch of them, which is just fantastic. I'm currently using this nice brown one here, so we're gonna have a good time here. We're gonna catch some tanks as soon as the lake drops off. Who are you? That's a good question. So I'm actually Cole J. So it's nice to see you. My name's Cole J. But yeah, nice to meet you. How are you? Show us your favorite bait. Oh, I don't know. My favorite bait of right now is this one right here. That we're gonna catch tanks on. That's what I'll say. Yeah, you're gonna do good. John, what do you think of the new camera angle? What do you think of this? It's a little bit of a different approach to the situation. What do you think? because I'm going to be casting this way. And so you can see the cast, you can see what's going on. However, I'm going to have a serious neck crank. But it's okay. It's all in good spirit. Hi, Colin back. JD. Welcome back, my friend. Glad you could stop by tonight. Tonight's a special night, my friend, and we're going to have a good time catching some fish here. It's true. Hello, Iran. Well, welcome. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you here. What type of boat are you on? I'm actually in a canoe. So I'm in a canoe currently. Yeah, type situation. Love the new camera angle. Also, I'm glad you're wearing the Hawaiian set tonight. That's good, John. I decided it's about time, you know, to throw on the Hawaiian set. It's been too long. So I'm currently sporting the set. Tom Patterson, welcome, my friend. Wayne Brown. Hello, hello. Hi, do you remember me? Fish Legend 215 is a subscriber, I believe. Surely they're a subscriber. Who wouldn't be subscribed to the lovely journey we have? You know, it's actually free, which is pretty cool. Owen better pop in to see it. I hope so. Fish Legend 215 is in fact a subscriber. So that's good. Thank goodness, right? And I'm sure, you know, do you recognize the Hawaiian set from a previous live stream? We didn't fish for water yet or what? Hold on, let me pass it. I am subbed. Ayla the Real has subscribed. Thank you, Ayla. I'm glad you've decided to join Cole J and everybody else. This leader is very, very noticeable in the water. I do not like this leader. I was from the pink only video. That was a good video. Should I do another one like that? That's good. I subbed. K&H subscribed as well. Welcome, K&H. Welcome to today. Yo, can you, next time when it's a real thing, make sure the feathers are spread apart in the water? Dig it there, and if it's not, I would, because sometimes that happens. Right on. I'll keep an eye. We'll see. When he used Abby's stuff at all, yeah. All that pink stuff was not mine. Yes, everyone sub. That's a good point. Everyone sub. I really would like to find black leaders. I spent $10. I spent $10 buying 6 leaders that I hate. I am pissed. North Star Outdoors is subscribed as well. Shout out to North Star Outdoors. Hi, I'm back. I was gone for a long time. You were actually gone for quite a while, but I'm glad you're back now, Icon. I'm glad you're back. By the way, Cole, I think some of your tips helped improve my YouTube channel, and now I have a lot more subscribers, so thank you. Actually, John, I actually did go on your channel the other day. It come up, or I found it, and I noticed you gained some subscribers. And one of your videos got a pretty good amount of views. That one where you were knocking down some cans or some sort. That one did pretty good. So, I mean, yeah, but if you have any more questions, John, drop them in. I'll do my best to, you know, provide any more my wisdom. I have tons of wisdom, you know. Anybody who's watched the channel longer than 10 seconds knows I'm, you know, built on wisdom, so. Nobody really CS said hi. Welcome, mate. Welcome, welcome. Titanium leaders are great, but usually around $12 they work great. Titanium leaders? Is that what I have? This is a wire leader, they call it. So it's a 18-inch wire leader I currently have. But yeah, Kinsley, welcome. Some people say those sparkler ones use good too. They work really good. Specular ones, those are my favorite. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably try a few out because they all look too good to not, you know. As of right now, though, I am snagged on a tree. What's up, Cole? Remember me? Lane. I mean, are you subscribed? Where's your rod from? There you go. My rod is from, I actually don't know. I actually don't know where my rod's from. It was a gift. It was a gift. I don't know where it's from. Fine, doesn't matter. You always get them undone. Typically, earlier when I was fishing, I think I caught every single tree in the lake. That happens to me all the time. I catch trees all of the time. But you know what? I think, here's what I think. Where there's trees, there's fish. If you're not catching trees, you're doing something wrong, you know? All the real fishermen know that you have to catch trees to catch fish. Yeah, bro, I'm subbed? Thank goodness. Cool, it's time for me to gift. We don't have any super chats set up, mate. We must wait, because that was fantastic. We must wait. Yo, bro, just want to thank you again for the suggestion of buying the Abu Garcia Max Pro. Hey, man, no worries. It's a good rod, isn't it? Levi Becker, welcome, my friend. This is really true. Actually, I'm a real fisherman. Why don't they know that? I don't know. You know, if you're catching trees, it's all good. It's just it's a sacrifice we have to make. It honestly is. This leader is outrageous. 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 I might need to take the leader off. Hey? I'm gonna take the leader off. I cannot bring myself to fish with that. Look at this leader. It's like, hey man, this leader's coming off. Okay. Because I just can't stop it. If this leader is gonna detriment me, which I have a high suspicion that it will, it cannot continue. I can't believe I spent $10 on leaders that are just literally gonna make my fishing experience worse. It's too bad, man. Take the leader off? I am. So the leader's gone. In fact, the leader's never been more gone. This is primarily a bass lake. And so with that in mind, I don't need a leader for catching bass. You know what I mean? Every so often I'll have to retie to strengthen my line, but did you see my thing up above? There was a bunch of spam. My friend texted me and he said that you're the best YouTuber of all time. FYI, this is K&H, and he said he didn't want to put it in the chat for some reason, but I did it for him. Nice. Well, K&H is actually subscribed, which is fantastic. So, K&H, your friend makes good baits. And shout out to you, you know? Beaver? I'm pissed. This is good. This is way better. Thank goodness. I can't be bothered with an 18-inch wire leader. Cool, pick a number between 2 and 3. Pretty slim pickings there. I don't even know if that's a possible task. I choose 3. What's going on, man? What's going on? Between 2 and 3. Kinsley is subscribed. Nice. Welcome, my friend. Glad you're here. Michael, what's up? MX Guys 360 says hi. Cole J says hi back to you. Do you ice fish? Occasionally. Occasionally. It's a bit rare though for me to ice fish. I don't typically ice fish. It's because like ice fishing is like it's cold. You know, it's like you can only fish in one spot. I don't know. It doesn't compare. However, the alternative is also just not fishing at all. So there's a difference. Dan Meyer, welcome, Dan. How's it going, Dan? What about muskie? I don't know. I have never caught a muskie, actually, in my life. However, one of these days I will. It's true. Remember me? I do remember you. I've just received a donation from, I assume, Pinball of $3. My friend Pinball is single-handedly supporting the channel. Well, I shouldn't say single-handedly because there are others, but Pinball is the leading monetary supporter of Cole J Fishing Adventures. Pinball, mate. Now I have to catch 3 fish. That's the deal, right? That was the original deal. Was 1 fish per dollar. So now I owe a bunch of fish. Thank you, Pinball. You are the man. Coyote Killer's Outdoor. Coyote Killer Outdoors. How's it going, mate? Bullfrog's fishing. How's it going? How's the bullfrog fishing? Is that what you do? What do you do? Bullfrog fishing. What do you do? I would send my 81 cents in my account if I could. Trixie, hang on to those 81 cents. I think you... That's good. You know what? If you still have the 81 cents, that's good. Hang on to the cents you got. You know. No Ash gonna jump in the lake? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I can. Oh no. Sharky the Gaming Dino. Welcome. Welcome. Remember me? Did you change your name a few times? Is that possible? That's probably possible. I did. Because if so, then I do in fact remember a shark. How long did it take you to reach 1,000 subscribers? Good question. I actually don't know. It took me quite a. I've just now broken my line for no apparent reason. I'm just like that. All right, I'm just going to retie quickly. No, but I do want to answer that question though. How long did it take me to reach 1,000 subscribers? Ow. Oh. Well, it took me quite a while. It took me long enough. But I will say that the first 1,000 are, in fact, the most difficult to obtain. Because as soon as you get them, you grow 1,000 legendary folks that subscribe. It's all, you know, it all spirals from there. But why is the line off? Because I snapped it off with my hands. It's my... Sometimes my muscular abilities just... Oops. But accidentally, I went to pull some drag out of my reel. And what happened was my drag was set a little bit too high and I just put too much tension on. It's all good, the lure's safe though, the lure's safe. Jeez, man. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Where'd it go? Come on, buddy. Yes, thank goodness, I found it. Okay, I missed a bunch of stuff here. What do we have? I see you're using a spinning reel today. I am, actually. Brand new one. Orca. What fish targeting? I'm actually going for bass tonight. But, yeah. I was the kid that asked you, what is the best color bait for worms? Okay. Carver. Carver, Cleveland. I remember you from that stream I did a while ago, where I was fishing with my cousin off a dock. And I was jumping in the water, for every 50 likes. I remember that. I remember you were there. Have you caught a fish? Not yet. I've spent most of the time so far just screwing around. Evidently. Because I seem to have had my drag set a little bit too high. But you know what? It's all good. It is all good. My birthday's 24th. I'm going to the lake. Nice. Fishing with Nate. Going to the lake on the 24th. Man. Good luck to you. Good luck to you, Nate. But, yeah. Carver, I will watch it. Tomorrow I'm gonna go on a live stream. Nice. Carver Cleveland's gonna live stream tomorrow. I'll tell you what, Nate. What time? What time? What time? Also, is our time the same? That's important. But in any case, Jay, what are you fishing for today? I'm fishing for bass, smallmouth bass. Smallmouth bass is what I'm going for, and we're tied on here, so it's fantastic. Boom. Bada bing. Bada bing. We're gonna catch a stud. How many lines can you have in the water at one time? Was it one? We're not entirely sure. It's either one or two. I only use one rod though. That's true. That's very true. When I'm fishing, I'm using one. There's no other rod. There's a backup rod in case I break my rod, but it should be good. Oh, I should probably cast better than that. Nice outfit? Well, thank you. I think it is too. I agree with you. In fact, I decided to sport the Hawaiian set. 12:45. Oh, it's 12:45. Like you're going live at 12:45? Or no, it's 12:45 right now for you. And for me, it's like AM or PM. I like the new view. Right on. It's something new. You know, I think it's pretty cool because then you can see, you know, a bit of where I'm going and things like that. It's 6:50 for me, correct? I was here yesterday. Hunter, where were you? Because I wasn't live yesterday. So what do you mean by that, Hunter? What do you mean? You were here on the channel or what, you know? Yeah, it looks cool in BC. It's 11:50 p.m. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 5 hours ahead. 5 hours ahead. Goodness gracious. Okay. Looks like a good spot. I love how the water's nice and calm, you know? Cool, someone donated $3 on Buy Me Coffee. I know, I saw that. Pinball. Which Pinball hasn't surfaced since then. But I'm sure it was Pinball because Pinball asked me to pick a number between 2 and 3. So I picked the highest one because I just did. That's the way I roll, you know. So I'm sure it was Pinball, which again, Pinball. Someone else did, I think. Someone else did. All right, so we're good. Is that a canoe? It is actually. So this is all right. So we're good. Is that a canoe? It is actually. So this is a canoe, about 17.5 feet or so. What's that? Is that what that is? Yeah. The life jackets are in fact in the boat, just behind here. Mine's underneath my seat. So is my portable charger, so I can't disturb the land. Yeah. Going fishing tomorrow. Oh, is that a fishing? Yeah. I need to get fishing. Going fishing tomorrow for a YouTube video, going for bass. What lure should I use? Man, it depends where you are. It depends what kind of area you're fishing. But it also depends who you ask, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of variations that go into it, to be honest. But plastics are good. You know, you can use a swim bait. Swim baits are good. You can use a Senko. Cast up shallow in shaded areas. Senkos do good. Drop shots do good. You know, crankbaits on different types of rocks and such. There's all kinds of lures. You know, but if you know where you're fishing, I can try to give you some better, more specific advice. But yeah. Why are you using a spinning reel? I'm using a spinning reel because I'm using a lighter lure this evening that was actually handmade and handcrafted by our friend Birch and Bullet. And so for that reason, I'm using this because it's easier to cast lighter lures. And I can fish with more accuracy. That's the theory. I lost a tank for bass over by the island. Remember? Hey, the wildlife. The wildlife. What's up? You know, what are you up to? You know, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. I really do. Do you eat the bass? I actually don't. So I don't even remember the last time I ate a bass. If I'm gonna eat fish, it's most likely pike. Walleye if I can get one. Probably pike. Until we just do catch and release with bass. But yeah. What is your favorite food? I am a big back. Okay, interesting. Right on. My favorite food, I like steak, my friend. I like steak. Steak's good. Who likes steak? We need this type of thing. One in the chat if you like steak. Do you have a banana in your boat? Do you have a banana in your boat? If you do, it is bad luck. I actually don't. So I don't have any bananas in here. I actually don't have any food at all, which is a terrible, terrible shame. If you know me at all, you know that I like to have steak. No, that's not at all what I was trying to say. I like to have snacks in the boat, you know. Backstraps from Deer are the best, I can confirm. We have a 2 in the chat. Does that mean you don't like steak? 2. That must mean you want 2 steaks instead of 1, in which case I agree. I do. Nice. Hey, brother, the Royal Angler. What's up? What's up, mate? How you doing today? I have good luck trolling while I'm canoeing. The bass like it usually. Right on. What do you fish with when you're trolling? Out of curiosity. Some kind of crankbait or what? Yeah. Tour the island, maybe. Going for bass today? Correct? So I'm going for smallmouth bass today. Smallmouth bass. We're in a nice calm lake. This lake was quite windy a little ways back in life. Weird way to put that, but a while ago it was a bit windy, but now it's not. So it's fantastic. And then we're fishing some nice island here with some rocks. I lost actually a tank of a bass there. No, wait. 2 meant 2 steak sandwiches between 2 more steaks. Ah, okay, got it. I figured it had something to do with that. I'm back? Welcome back, mate. Glad to see you here yet again. Why are you not using a live bait? Actually, because my friend Birch and Bullet was actually gracious enough to send me custom handmade lures that we're using tonight to catch some tanks. That's what we're gonna do. And I actually lost a pretty big-sized bass, okay? On this exact island. So we're gonna get him back today. Ben Outdoors, welcome, Ben. Glad to see you here. I found a dead bluegill one time and I used it as bait, LOL. Well, I mean, there you go. Did you catch anything? That's the real question. Carson. What's up, Carson? I need to focus. I need to focus up. So I need to focus up. There we go. My first good cast all day, for goodness sakes. What do you strata for me? I've just been followed by a bass. My dad makes fishing lures? That's so. Can I get a shout out before I go edit? The wildlife. Shout out to the wildlife. The wildlife's in here. Subscribed, I assume. Commenting in the chat. Shout out. Shout out, mate. It is the worst one he's read. Someone comments on the top of yours and looks. I don't know. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? I feel like I've just entered the middle of the conversation. Do you fly fish? No. I do not fly fish, but however, it does not mean I don't think it's pretty cool and I should try it out one day. One of these days, you know? Yeah. So you must fly fish. Do you recommend it? Do you recommend it? You should have glasses to help you see in the water? Yeah. Perhaps. I should just have glasses in general because it is a little bit on the sunny side of things here. I can barely see. Are you just fishing for bass or anything else too? Yeah, pretty much just bass at this point. Some nice smallmouth bass. I'm thinking 2 3-pounders, 4 5 6ers, pound bass or so, or something like that. The sun's reflecting off the water too. You unsubscribed to me, so I unsubscribed to you. The wildlife? You talking to me? You talking to me, mate? Oh, there we go. This looks like a place where you'd find bass. Yes, you are talking to me. I did not unsubscribe. The wildlife, how would you even tell if I unsubscribed in the first place? If I'm gonna subscribe to someone, this is actually a rule that I've made because I'm a YouTuber. Let me explain something. Let me make something very clear. When I subscribe to someone's YouTube channel, I do not unsubscribe because I know that unsubscribing is not a good thing to have happen, really. So for me, if I'm going to subscribe, especially to someone who's making fishing videos, you know what I mean? If I'm going to subscribe, I'm going to stay subscribed. And my subscriptions to other people are not public, meaning that you cannot tell if I am subscribed or if I'm not. And I can assure you that I would not have unsubscribed to a fellow fishing YouTuber. That's just not something that I would do. But it just doesn't make sense. The way I have my phone, the way I have my phones set up around my head playing the live simultaneously is making me feel like I'm actually on the boat with you. You have multiple phones playing the live stream. You look like Elon Musk. Nice. Interesting point. Interesting you should say that. Fisher the dog. What's going on, mate? I respect that. Absolutely. Of course. Of course. Cole, I'm loving the scenery of this lake and the camera angle. It really is great. That's good. Okay, here we go. It's nice and shaded. This is where the bass are. I'm serious. Cool, my man. Catch some tanks for me. I just stopped in to say hello. All right, Silver 22. We're going to do just that. No worries. We're going to do just that. Can you show me what lure you're using? Sure. Good. I'm using this nice brown handmade lure, by the way. Oh, yeah. Switch to a spinner? Nope. There will be no switching lures. I changed. Hello from Indonesia. Welcome. I changed my profile and name, but I'm subscribed to you. Thank goodness. Well, I'm really glad to hear that. Angus C. A general question for anyone. I see. I've read your question. I think that's completely fine. Well, where are you from? Where are you from? PKT Chang, where are you from? Before I say anything else. That's why there's no catching, I see. What's up? Because there's no spinner? We don't need spinners. Spinners are bogus. Calm water good for jigs? Correct. Yeah. Oh, maybe you changed your sub type from public to private when you got monetized, so then you're not on my sub list anymore. So maybe it's just that. Yeah, it definitely is something like that. I haven't had my subscriber list to publicly view for quite a little while. So yeah, you wouldn't be able to tell if I unsubscribed, basically, which is not a cover up for the fact that I did, because I did not. I wouldn't do that. I can tell you for a fact I wouldn't have unsubscribed. I would not have logged on to YouTube, went to your channel, clicked unsubscribe. I just wouldn't have. Just simply factual. Just gave you your 60-second like. Thanks, John. He come off. He come off. We're gonna get back. He come off. As the image says. Dang it. It's all good. He'll come back. No worries. No, YouTube would not be mad at you. From Canada? Yeah, you're good. As long as you're not doing something that's against the law and you're not promoting garbage, you're fine. You know, just be chill and chill. Have you ever used a baitcaster? All the time. All the time. In fact, I have one in the boat with me just in case. I need to get them. Small bit. What a nice spot we have here. 4.1K subs. Everyone subscribing. Double tap the screen to like the live. Absolutely. Ever caught a trout? I have actually. So I've got speckled trout before. I think that's pretty much it. I've got splake as well, actually, I should say. But yeah. Yeah. Send one if you like baseball and fishing. There you go. There you go. Do you like baseball? Baseball is good. Nothing wrong with some baseball. I need a list of the fish. I need a list of the fish you've ever caught, so I can answer all these questions that you miss sometimes. Oh, I don't know. I've caught so many fish. I don't even know. I'll send a list of FAQs, lol. Oh gosh. My old name was Welsh Fishing, Farming, and Hunting. Okay. Okay. No, I got you. I got you. Well, I'm glad to see you back. So I won't be expecting Welsh Fishing, Farming, and Hunting to ever come back because it's you. That's good. That's true. Gail actually plays baseball. Plays baseball. Yeah. Yeah. No, I do not have a hot and taut lure. I do not yet. You'll have to send me one. I've never heard of that. Goodness gracious. But, yeah. These shorts, man, I tell you what. Okay. We need to put a pole in here. Start a pole. Just bear with me here. I'm trying to put a pole in, but I'm having some hard time. Okay, I've just put a pole in. Okay. We're gonna have to vote on that. Calling back once again, Neil. Welcome. Glad to have you back here. We're having a good time catching some fish. We're gonna get some good fish soon. Well, in fact, what does the poll say? Yeah, 100% yes. Okay, well, there we go. Now we're feeling. Do you like baseball? Do I like baseball? I think baseball is good. I think baseball is good. I don't play baseball. I don't watch baseball. But it's neutral. Do you use a bobber? No. I mean, in the past I have. I'm not saying there wouldn't be a time where I would use one, but right now I'm not, no. Where are we? Goodness gracious. You ever tried rugby? I've never tried rugby, but I'm sure I'd be pretty good at it. You've been here before, haven't we? No. Okay, cool. But, yeah. Or it didn't look quite like this. How am I still at 50 points? Where even are you on the leaderboards? Oh, first. It just changed. Hey, man. Keep them off. Oh, my rod is screwed. My rod is screwed. I'm done for. I am done for. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble right now. What the heck is this? Garbage. Everything's good, don't worry. That was a tank though. I'm currently not happy. I just lost a good one. Any more large animal sightings? Not tonight. But there will be as soon as I catch a bass. Angus C actually was on, in fact. Yeah, I was on. I was on with a tank, but then I lost him. Which is just terribly disappointing. Look at the stakes, man. Why did it do it? Pick it up right away. We're on. He come off. He come off. Oh, it's gone. He come back. Maybe it's over there. He come back. Who saw that? Who saw that just happen to me? It's over there. I can't see it, but we keep going. Keep going forward. I think he come back. You look like a geek. I look like a geek. So it's actually gone. Is it? It's white. It's clear water. We have to find it. If I see it, I'm diving. What happened? Like, my rod was inside of the boat. How is it not safe? I don't know what to make of this. What am I meant to do? I am seriously. That's not even on me. Like, that's not even on me. You know what I mean? Like, it's not my fault. What? Can that really be my fault? I don't think it can. Like, how does this even happen to anybody? Does this happen to anybody else? What? I make a mistake, I fix it, and something else happens. You can't even make this up. I'm just out of luck. I'm just out of luck. What the heck? That's gonna. Well, I'm gonna try to drag the bottom with this rod so I can try to catch my rod back. What? Happens to me too. That does? I'm at a lot, complete loss for words. I don't even know what to say. That is actually, like, I'm actually pissed. Like, as much as I can sit here and pretend I'm not pissed, I'm actually pissed. On with a good one. He come off. Seems about right. Why wouldn't he come off? He come off. It's getting worse for me out here. We need something there. How much was the rod? I don't even want to. I'm not commenting on it. I'm not gonna say that it was a gift I got 5 days ago. I'm not saying anything else. Even if I catch a tank, I'm still not safe. Tell me this is the fish with the lure in its mouth. That's actually a stud. That's actually a stud of a bass. Is there my lure in there? Is it? Dang, I caught a tank though. That's actually a pretty good one. I'm still not happy though. I feel so bad for you, bro. You okay? I've been better. This can't even save me. I'm gonna drop him, bro. Okay, I caught this. I caught this bass. Of course, as soon as my whole entire rod is gone, and my lure. Most importantly, what are we gonna do? I don't know what to say. Thank goodness we changed the camera angle. At least the camera angle's changed so you can see my misery. Look at this tank. It's actually a tank, for real. Okay, well, did you see my chat above? The one that says nice catch, man? Thank you for saying so. I lost my entire rod. Cool, use your biggest hook on the rod you've got left and the rod you've got left. I wasn't even gonna bring this rod at first. And drag the bottom without bait so no fish come on. I want fish though, you know? A little bit higher? Okay, hold on. I gotta review chat. On. Whoa, whoa, whoa! This is the thing, is I have to go over top of this thing. That's the problem. True. True. Oh, that was no good of me. I should have gone to... Why are there tanks everywhere? Is that one of my lure himself? No? Is that the same one? I think that might be the same one. Completely serious. No, I think it's different. Okay, here's another one. He's catching fish with his anger. At least it's doing something for me. I'm gonna make that into a short though, for sure. So like, you must have seen the rod just like propel, right? Did you? You woulda. Surely. Ah. Boom. That's a good one, though. I mean, I can't complain. Ow! I am trying to catch my rod still, though. ARL, what's up? Oh, I forgot to review the chat because I was on with the tank. Cast your other lure by the area and let it sink a little bit, and then we'll be able to catch the rod or line. I'm hoping so. So I am actually hoping by casting this out here, I will hook either my line, because I had some line out, or my rod. That's the exact play. I think it was balancing and then fell overboard. You know what happened is, I saw it because I was here. But what happened was, I missed a fish. My rod was just sitting here. And then, I don't know if the fish came back. I think the fish must have came back and bit the lure. And my rod just went shoo, right out into the depths. And there's nothing I could have done. And to be honest, I don't know what to do about myself. Something with a huge treble hook. I don't want to let myself become overwhelmed with disappointment. Did you see my chat above? I did see your chat above, actually. It's a good point. But my disappointment is immeasurable. Can you do another challenge? Like the pink... Good one. You come off. You come off. Like the pink lure one, you mean? Hope the rod was not expensive. No, the more I think about it, the more pissed I get. That's very true, by the way. The more I think about it, the more pissed I get. We mustn't dwell on the past. We must focus on the path forward. In my case, is trying to catch the rod. We must look forward. You caught a fish on the jig, but instead of you bringing him in, he brought your rod in. Typically, you always put them back, so maybe he will come back. The roles were suddenly switched. Did I catch the bass, or did the bass catch my rod? Good point. Rewatch and see what happened, LOL? Good, I'll hope you find out. It's beyond me. It's beyond what I can even fathom. At least it didn't break. I'd rather it have broken, but I still have it. You know? Well, pinball's $3. $3 donation's gonna go to good use. Right into the fishing rod fund. Unbelievable. Cole J, what's good, man? Oh, Bobby, you just missed it. Oh, doing good though. Doing excellent. Doing fine. Doing great. That's good. Everybody donate now so you can get a new rod. It's all on me, you know. I guess. What the heck? I don't know what to say. Well, I guess if you're tying on a new jig. Not sure if I actually ever seen you catch a fish. Oh, goodness. I just caught a whole bunch. Cole, you'd get many views if a giant bass pulled you into the lake, LOL. I bet I would. You caught anything? I've caught some. How many I got? 2? Caught 2 so far. 2 nice bass. Donate so Cole can get a rod. I'm upset. When you catch a fish, you jump in the water, swim, and reel. Interesting. Yeah. Nice. Like any other rod, I wouldn't be as upset because I just got that one. That's what pissed me off the most. If I lost this rod, I'd be over it quicker than the other one. I'm actually serious. What color jig was it? I'm curious. I don't like this conversation. I don't like this conversation at all. But it was the nice brown one. That I really liked. Cool, you had some tanks landed though? Yeah, I guess. Suppose. So, Trixie says that was crazy. It started floating, then just a plop, and the rod was gone. Seems about right. That's about what happened in my eyes too. Angus C says bye. See you later, Angus C. With the rod? That was absurd. Like the way I saw it, my rod was sitting in the boat, perfectly good. Perfectly good. I made sure I set it down properly. You know what I mean? And then by the time I turn my head back, I just see it. It's away it goes, as if somebody grabbed it and chucked it. And you whipped your head around so fast. Oh my god. It's so bad, man. It's so bad. All right, sounds good, Birch and Bullet. Gonna be right back. No, it was good. It slowly started raising up and then poof, gone. I don't like this. Well, oh. What am I going to do? I'm so over all this. Like I don't need that. What did I even leave it? Like, what do you mean? I reeled it in and it come back. What's done is done. That's actually a quote that I've used before in one of my videos. What's done is done. It's very true, but we must learn from our mistakes. Are you using the normal rod? I'll post it in the chat. Oh, well. Yeah, using this guy. It's just turned into an evening that is not going to be forgotten. At least you didn't drop your keys in there. We have spare keys. Guess the bastards didn't want to be caught. The bass wanted to show me what I did. Oh, I messed with it. I'll pay the price. Oh, Gail never saw that. Oh, God. Well, I'm going to try on a new... Thank you for teaching me how to throw a bait caster. I didn't get very many backlashes when I went today, but one of the times I did get a backlash, fish came up and ate it, but I couldn't catch it. That sounds crazy. What is that noise? Oh, good. No, you're welcome. No problem, Liam. Anytime, anytime. I'm glad to hear that you had a good time. One of the times I didn't get a backlash, a fish came up and ate, but I couldn't catch it. I've been there too, my friend. Sometimes you just can't get them, but... Now you learned. I don't think I did, first of all, but what do we have? Make sure your rod is completely out of the water before you put it down. It was! Are you watching it? My rod itself was out of the water. It's just my line just so happened to be in the water a bit. And so of course a big bass comes up and takes my entire setup. Timothy, what's up, Timothy? Love the beaver teeth, nice. That's good. I'm surprised you can see a beaver from that far away. It's timed out, nice. Ah, man, what do you do, right? The line wasn't, that's what I'm saying. The line was definitely not. Oh my gosh, man. I cannot maintain ownership of anything. I'm back, bro. What's up? Birch and Bullet's back. Trixie, I'm glad you timed out that guy. Yes, Trixie. Yeah. I don't want to say it. It makes me sad. You know, I don't want to keep saying it. Ugh. Yeah, it's the odds. What I need is a big stringer. Guess who's live again? Me. With my rod? You just came down from your footing rod, just dragging it in. Guaranteed, dude. I can't seem to catch him even when I have the rod in hand. It wouldn't be surprised. Is he still on? I just catch my rod and I catch the fish too. My whole life in the fish. Like, everything would just be completely. What is everyone saying? Guess who's back? Back. Tell your friend. Right on. Right on. Yeah. Attack my jig when it's not even moving. Take it away. Well, I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna tie on the jig. Luckily, I have enough jigs, but I just can't bring myself to accept the fact that we're gonna canoe away. Okay, new poll. We need insight, valuable insight. It's actually beyond me. I'm back. Hayden told me what happened. Oh my gosh. It's detrimental. It is. It's what the cool. Electro takes out yet again. No, but yeah, no, it's actually terrible. Where are you at, lad? Mike Green. Welcome back. Welcome back, Mike Green. In case you missed it, I'll give you a brief rundown of what happened, just so you're in the know. So I'm just fishing, right, like I do, masterfully, like I do, at the bottom. And what happened was, just briefly, cast it out, lost a bass, right? I was pissed, understandably. So I set my rod down here. I just had a moment to reminisce and just, you know, reprogram my mental model. And then, as my line is still in the water, a bass comes up, grabs my lure, and pulls the lure and the rod out of the boat into the lake. So it sank and it's gone. So, oh, I didn't answer your question though. I'm at Sasaganaga Lake yet again. So that's that. I mustn't mention the whole situation again. Have you lost a rod? 75% of people have not. Crazy. Crazy. Damn it. That's what I'm saying. I've lost probably more than everybody in this chat room combined. Let's talk about the weather. Okay, sounds good. The weather's nice down though. I had a carp pull my rod in once. I hooked the biggest weights I had in a big treble hook and dragged it across the bottom until I caught the rod, reeled it in, and still had the fish on. That's the kind of story I'm trying to get. I was fishing with a wacky rig, so I couldn't cast over like 20 feet. Shame. One time, when me and my dad were catfishing, a rod flew into the water in between two things, and we jumped in the water after it, and we never got it. Well, at least the effort was there. I could have dove, I suppose. However, it caused other issues. So a minnow pulled your rod in? No, a tank of a bass, a massive, actually the lake record, I'm sure. Cole, you're still the best fisherman of all time? Thanks, John. Am I, though? Ooh, boy. Smoke. I gotta put on one of those jigs now. One more cast of this. All right, so I'm down the rod, obviously, but now it means I have to retie this. Okay. One time I saw someone fishing with live worms, and they had 4 fishing rods, and they were fishing for a bluegill, and one of the rods got pulled in the water by a bluegill. Probably by a big bass they weren't expecting. That's unspeakable. Well, Liam, that's a hell of a thing. I tell you what. Okay, at least now I get to try out a brand new one. Which one should I try? Oh, man. It's true. Very true. So we thinking... Who said that? Nice. Yeah, if I lose this rod too, I'm actually going to quit fishing forever. Forever. I can't bring 2 rods and lose both in a 1 canoe trip in like 2 hours. Right? No rod, 1 reel. It's a play on words from 1 rod, 1 reel fishing. Yeah, I'm just a guy with no rod, no reel. So I was not watching, but how did you lose a rod? Man, I don't want to say it again. I caught a fish, the fish got off. I set my rod down, the fish came up and grabbed my lure again and pulled the whole thing in. Like, it actually sounds like a like made up story. Sounds like a tale. Sounds like a fishing tale. But it actually happened in real life for all to see. It's on video. You should do steelhead fishing? Perhaps they should. You know, who's to say? One of these days, I'll tell you, one of these days I'm gonna get creative and go for some fish I've never fished for in my life. Brilliant. So I'm fishing with 20-pound line, though. I don't think I'm ever gonna buy a line less than 20-pound test from now on. Yeah, there's no reason for it. What is this gonna? What, I'm not gonna catch fish because my line's 5 pounds overweight? Like, what is this crap? But I'm always gonna. 15-pound line is. Oh, goodness. It was all a setup? That's what I'm thinking. He's got bass paid in the lake, a scuba guy, the whole 9 yards. So. Well, clearly isn't my fault. Right? Okay, let's nice bass by me. See, this is the thing. This is a lighter setup, and I'd normally be fishing this on a spinning rod. Now here I am with a backup rod. But here's the lure. So I've decided it is getting, excuse me, It is getting a little bit darker. Okay, outside. So I'm using this. Ow, I keep hooking myself with it. Here, boom. So we got this, it's nice orange. My other lure that had an orange on it. This is, I like being able to cast better with my spinning rod. McLean, M. McLean. Go on, mate. With the Canada flags. Absolutely. What baitcaster is that? This is actually the Garcia Max Pro. Spinning reel is actually like tons better than this one for right now. I need to cast here and then by the time. That's smart as well. I think I'm going to get the less expensive version of that. Which one's that? In fact, Liam, I actually have some fishing rods and reels and gear that I recommend on my channel description if you are interested in checking it out. Maybe some one-time use rods. I don't even know what to say. Seems to be out words. Makes me happy every time I see you out there. Keep getting it done. Awesome. Thanks, Chris. Thank you very much for that. It's awesome. We're gonna catch some tanks here soon. I'm sure we are, Chris. Do you have your Power Squadron license? I've never heard of that in my life. What does that mean? Never heard of that license, M. McLean. Take the exact same one, just a lower light one, at least that's what it's called. Okay, interesting. That one is 150. I believe it's about 100. It's about 150, yeah, or so, depending where you get it from. But yeah. Remember me, William? Welcome back, William. What's going on tonight? How you doing? You having a good time? You having as good a time as I am? It's possible. Well, 56% of people have lost a rod. Okay. I am so, in case anyone wants to know. Throw a pallet always works late in the day. Man, a rappel is overrated. What baitcaster do you recommend for a beginner? Here's my honest take on this. I think if you're a beginner, after first of all, self-analyze. Are you good at basically keeping control of your rods, essentially? You are. That's fantastic. Oh, jeez. But I do think, though, especially as a beginner for baitcasters, you don't want something that's insanely cheap to the point where it's like breaking in your hands. You know, you want something good. To me, Abu Garcia is a good brand. It's not super expensive. This one is more expensive than some of the other ones, but they have some that are, you know, like 99, in the range of $100 basically, which are pretty good. Anything cheaper than that, it's like almost too cheap where it's like hard to use because it's like made of plastic and it's falling apart, and I've been there myself. However, for me specifically, it's good to have cheaper stuff because I'm gonna lose it regardless. I think you can find an Abu Garcia in your budget. I think is gonna be good to try out. Best YouTube channel? Oh, thanks, Jen. Something like that. Jen, you should have seen it. Oh my god, you should have. It doesn't even work. There. I don't see nothing. Oh, there it is. But anywho. Well, not to remind you, but I still feel bad for you. Don't feel bad for me. I'm just a guy who's having a good time. It's all good. No, as long as everyone's subscribed, I couldn't be bothered. Jeez, man. Holy smokes. Why do they have to wait until they're out of my consciousness and then make a splash? Every lake we go to, I get scared by a beaver. It's like, what's your favorite fish to eat? Oh, pike or walleye or so. Somewhere in that range. I went back and watched it. This was wild. I feel like the fish never came off the hook. Who knows? Who knows? I don't, that's for sure. What the heck is that? I think I just need it. I need a, you know what I need is a cheeseburger. Just think about my life. If there was a drive-through chip stand, holy smokes, would I have a good time there. What an interesting thing to say. But it's true. Jen, you might have to rewind a little bit. I'll let the chat members fill in the information because I don't want to say it. Surely there's a fish here. Right now, I use one of those Zebco bait casters, but I heard that Abercrombie is a good brand. It is a good brand. I mean, if you have one already, I mean, I would just use that one, you know what I mean? Unless it's... No, unless you want to change, I guess. Yeah. There's also there's other brands out there that are good. I can personally say Abercrombie has been pretty good. You know? Because, you know, some people try to say that you need a $450 reel, which is just beyond my imagination as to why anybody would spend that much money on a reel. I think, you know, this is perfectly good. But, what do we have here? So basically what happened was, oh yeah, that's the rundown of what happened to me. Surely. I did have one. Yeah, I'm definitely never spending more than 150 on a rod and reel combo. That's right at my top end. I don't think, well, knowing, especially with my, yeah, this was at my top end. I'll say that. I don't, you just don't have to, you know? It's just not necessary. That's the way I see it anyway. Like, a lot of the times, you skip me again, what's up? It's either a tank or I'm in trouble. No, but, what was I yammering on about this time? Oh, yeah, my rods. Yeah, what rig you using? I'm using a homemade, custom-made jig. I will show you in a minute. As of right now, though, I am snagged on a tree. A rock, in fact. We're all good. No, but yeah, no. Here's what we're rocking with. This lovely jig here. We're gonna catch some bass on it as soon as we can find the bass. Are you snagged? I was currently. That doesn't make any sense at all. What are you fishing for? I'm fishing for smallmouth bass at the moment. I can even cast my That's sick, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm fishing there this weekend. You're fishing here this weekend. Whereabouts? Got a huge muskie last year. How big was the muskie? Define huge muskie. My neck crank. Seriously. So if I aim here. I'm an OG, right? I feel like you ask if you're an OG every stream. You are, if you're an OG once, you're an OG forever. And yeah, you are. You are. Certainly are, Jen. Certainly are. I thought mine's good until it gets tangled and it's like, oh, thanks. Leg dipsing, nice. 44-inch on the Muskie Killer trolling. That is huge, I can confirm. That's crazy. My favorite fish is salmon. Okay, interesting. Like to fish for or to eat? I'm going to sub. Corbin. Thanks, mate. I recommend that myself too. I think that's a great idea. I think that's one of the best decisions you could make right at this moment. Pitch up by that rock there? That one there? I think that should be good. What do you think? We do need 24 more likes on the live stream to get to 100, though. We do. It's very important. Next cast, I'll get the rock. Charles, Wayne. What's up, Charles? What state are you in? I'm actually in Canada, so I'm in Northern Ontario, Canada. Do this though? I just set it right in the back of the boat underneath all my stuff. Like, pull it. It would have saved me. I would have looked real cool when I had it. Something got to give though. That's the grit. Something got to give. I think it was my whole life. Yeah, a boat took my rod before I was pissed. Started tossing rocks at it. Oh, that's not advisable. What do you mean a boat took your rod? Mate. That was a good cast. What do you mean a boat stole your rod? I have one where you can have two. Toss some inflated worms. That's interesting. You'll be darned. Salmon smallies all day, 5-pounders. Upper Niagara Falls. Up Niagara Falls. Niagara River. By the fish in Niagara Falls. Delicious, man. Do you hunt? Yeah, I hunt. I hunt sometimes, you know. Not as much as fishing, though, that's for sure. Mostly just birds and stuff. There. Gotta go. Sorry I couldn't stay longer. All good. Ooh, we had some weeds on. What happened? I've done it. Okay? Someone screenshot this, 'cause I've done it. Boom. Look at this tank. That is exactly the fish we're at. Look at this. We need W's. We need W's in the chat urgently. I mean, hey man, did I hook set him? That's what took your rod? No, 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 no. What took my rod is over a ways away. That's funny. I've never seen you catch a panfish before on live. I don't think I've caught sunfish before on here in this exact lake. Actually, also caught perch before on stream. So we got some fish in the boat. I guess this is the panfish spot. We've never been in this particular area before. OMG, he was massive, that's what I'm saying. I've lost a rod because my dad snapped in half pieces. Hey, my dad did the same thing. My dad did that same thing to me. It's actually better than what I do to mine. I think that was world record in the world record fish in the whole entire world. It actually could have been. I have a rod sitting at the bottom of Sardine Lake in California. I've got rods sitting in the bottom of all kinds of. I probably have the world record for most rods in the bottom of the lake in Northern Ontario. In Canada, maybe. In Ontario, though, for sure. I actually have a croc over in Uganda. Hey, I've got a shoe. I've got one of my shoes at the bottom of the lake. I've got rods all over the place. What else do I have? All kinds of things. That's just stupid. It's true. Our drone is in a fast-flowing river as we speak. Have you caught anything yet? I have, actually. I've got a couple bass, a nice sunfish. We're balling. Ethan. What's up, Ethan? Yeah, I have the same baitcaster. A lot of people have this baitcaster. It is quite nice as well. I have a Garcia Max Pro. Yeah. I keep forgetting if it's Pro Max or not. But Pro Max is phones, isn't it? Do you like Cast King baitcaster or no? Cast King. I've never heard of Cast King before. I have not. I can't comment on it. I've heard of Lew's though. You know, like Lews. Valentino says hello. Hello there. Nice to see you. What line are you using? Actually, I'm using 20-pound fluorocarbon. Is what line I'm using. 20-pound fluorocarbon. My opinion is that heavier line is probably good in the long run. Like I could get 12-pound or 10-pound fluorocarbon, but like the difference is just like not that much in terms of the way it looks. Because fluorocarbon's practically invisible as it is. But then like there's so much more strength attached to it. You know? 20-pound fluorocarbon. Yeah. Yo, Halo, what's good? Oh. But the loons are just having their go over there. Probably catching more fish. Good. wonder how that looks on stream when I cast like that. I probably look like a donut. It's your PB fish. So I've got a 6 pound. No. I got a 5 pound smallmouth and a roughly 4 pound bass. So between the two bass, probably a 10 pounder. And then, becoming so ridiculous. And then a 34.5-inch pike. So basically 35 inches. Nice, that's what I'm saying. Thanks, mate. Thanks, mate. What's your PB though? Please tell me. This is gonna cast wherever it likes. Oh, bait caster. Let's see, 35 votes on the poll. 57% says yes. Okay, all right. I'm not alone out here. Next poll, have you lost more than 10 rods in your life? My PB is like 30 centimeter perch. LOL just started. Right on. 30 centimeters. That's a foot. That's a good perch though. That's a good question. Yeah, if you're measuring fish in centimeters, where are you from? Not like precisely, but just like roughly. I'm curious. I'm from Northern Ontario, Canada. I'm from Northern Ontario, Canada. Right there. Have you ever played hockey? So I'm actually retired now, but yes, I did. At one time I did, and I was fantastic. I actually did, yeah. Liam, I did, to answer your question. How many times did I say that? 15. I'm European France. Nice. Interesting. Okay. Uprooted. I played down in the southern United States. Nice. How's your team doing this year? Oh, you're really Canadian if you never played hockey, LMAO? The hockey's pretty prominent over here where I'm from. I have one question about hockey. Did you lose your hockey sticks like you lost your fishing rod? No. I broke several, like everybody does. But I did pretty good. Get the hang of this now. It just started, so I don't know. All right, well, good luck to you, mate. Don't think there's bass in France. It's more known for perch, pike, and huge catfish. Xander? Xander? What's Xander? They mean to play hockey in gym class all the time? Not a bad gym class. It's stupid you have to be 16 to go live. Is that for real? You have to be 16 years old to go live? Never heard of that. My favorite NHL team? Toronto Maple Leafs. There you go. There you go, Joseph. I'm totally not going to change my age on YouTube later. I gotta go. I'm totally not going to do anything specific. Totally didn't say what. Nice. Sounds good, Birch and Bullet. Best of luck. Xander is a predatory freshwater fish. Interesting. Never heard of one. Never heard of one. So kind of like pike in a way. Spinning reels are good for some things. Caught anything today? So I've got two. Oh. So I've got two bass and a sunfish currently. So far. Sorry, Trixie. Me not knowing fishing terms, but still a mod for Fishing Channel, correct. You like spinning reels or baitcaster better? Yeah, I think they both have their purpose. I think spinning reels or spinning rods, spinning reels are great for certain things, such as exactly what I'm doing, even though I have this, anywho. But I think that they're both very good for different things. And I like baitcasters quite a bit. I also like spinning reels quite a bit. Like spinning reels are I don't even know how to break it down precisely. But these are easier to use, perhaps. It's very quick. That's why I like using them, because like when you're casting over and over on repeat, it's nice to be able to cast. You know, when you're using something lighter, you have more control with a spinning reel. So, yeah. Bavis says, "Sup? What is up, mate?" How are you doing? We now return to day 48 of living in my canoe. Oh, Adam, I'm glad to see you back, mate. It's been too long. Still in the canoe. I've changed outfits into my Hawaiian suit. Not suit. Dear me. My Hawaiian set, pardon me. Is it a suit now? Dear me. Back, it's gonna happen later. All right. The next spinning reel I get it, I'm gonna fish with braid on. Braid is good. Braid is good. Braid has its uses for sure. What rod and reel? So this is actually the Aber Garcia Max Pro. Yeah, Max Pro. Max Pro bait casting combo. We love Hawaiian shirts and pizza here. Both made in Canada, preferably LOL. Nice. Yeah, Hawaiian shirts are very good. We like the Hawaiian sets around here. Appears to still be there. Nothing there. Not typical of something. Are you fishing in a john boat? So I'm actually in a canoe currently. Donna, what's up, Donna? Cool, I'm back from a short break. Awesome, John. Nice to see you back. When I was coming back to YouTube, I saw a YouTube short. Someone caught a bass on a penny with 2 holes drilled into it. People get fish on all kinds of things. So I have to ask, do you work besides this, and how many hours do you work a week? I'm not trying to be offensive, just find this cool and wish I could do this. I work full-time 40 hours a week at the moment. And yeah, lots of other things going on as well, but you know, I make my time to get out here, out on the water, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not out here the whole day or anything, just like evenings, you know? And weekends occasionally. Are you calling me a John boat, LOL? Technically, John is. John's John. John destroys things. As in objects with equipment. On his YouTube channel. Julian, welcome. Noah 5424. How's it going? Okay. All right. I'm 38 with 2 kids and work 55 hours a week, one day maybe. And one of these days, perhaps. That is correct. Yes, I work at Toyota at the moment. That's correct. I want to get a John boat when I'm a little bit older. John boats are pretty good. I always thought a John boat with maybe like an electric trolling motor in the back. You know, easy to have, and you know, for lakes like this, it's pretty good. You know, of course, lakes where you have to motor across the entire lake and all this and that. It's not too good, but we should work at Tesla. Oh boy, yeah, maybe. Oh yeah, some Elon Musk. That's right. What's the matter? What's the matter with this? Goodness gracious. I already have a kayak that I fish from usually when I go to a lake. I actually have a kayak as well that I use. But yeah. Fishing on the weekend for me, heading up to Hamilton Branch for the trout run this year at Lake Almanor. Looking forward to it. Nice. Best of luck to you, Adam. Best of luck to you. Sounds sick. So what trout are you catching? What trout are running at this time of year? Those are not in my line. We're just gonna disregard. You got anything yet? I actually have. So I've got 2 bass and a sunfish. Browns and rainbows. That rainbow trout is the kind of fish. Rainbow trout's the kind of fish I think I'd like to catch one of these days. You know? They seem like a pretty cool fish. Problem is they can see you and they're huge. Yeah. But I mean, if there's a lot of them, you know. So do you do that every year? Do you do that every year? I just said that. I just said it twice. Anywho, what lure are you using, by the way? So I'm using this nice handmade, custom-made jig, which is undeniably sick. Gotta cast in the rough on the underside so they don't bite. If they don't bite, yeah, so they can't see you. Try to every year. It's a good time. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. How long are you going for? How long are you staying there for? A couple nights or more? What's up, man? Happy Thursday. Have a great day. Thank you, mate. Thanks for stopping in and saying that. It's been a good Thursday so far. 3 days usually? Nice. It's a good amount of time. Right on. You're Northeast Canada? Where am I? Where are we? Northeastern Ontario. But yeah, that explains the rest of it. I'm in Ontario. Yeah. Just got a new Lose reel. Can't wait to go fishing. Awesome, my friend. Have you gotten those before, the Lose ones? Or is this your first one? I'm interested in hearing how you like them. When I got my new spinning rod a couple weeks ago, they put too much line on there, so the first cast I got huge announcement around, had to cut like 30 yards off my own. You can never trust the folks at Bass Pro that think they can rig up your rod, you know? Because the reality is, sometimes you're going to know more than the Bass Pro associates. I don't know where Bass Pro came into this. I think I just made it up. Nice. Anyway. Then I randomly started slandering Bass Pro Shops for no reason. No first one, alright, man. Sounds good. Good luck to you. My cousin's got a few of those ones as well. And, you know, they've worked well for him. He's got tons of fish on them anyway, so. Not as many as me, but some. So, should be good. These shorts are killing. Yeah, maybe I'll just set my rod down after I cast. Good idea. Friggin' moron. Imagine that. It was the Bass Pro employee. I actually guessed it correctly. He was the meanest guy there. Well, you know what you do? Well, I don't want to. You grab your fishing pole and you walk off. Get away from these guys, you know? We don't need this kind of thing. I bet you knew more about fishing than he did. Liam, I bet you did. Are you near? I am near. You know where North Bay is? The beaver's there. The beaver is there. I have to keep a mental note of that. But yeah, those are loons? Nice. I would have just been in the back of my mind telling myself there's a beaver around for no reason. Even when the beavers aren't around, they're still getting to me. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm like an hour and a half north of North Bay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I know Hudson Bay. Hudson Bay's around here, isn't it? No? Okay, cool. How far north is it? Okay. Next time I'll probably learn to spool my own fishing rod. Yeah. Then you can do it the way you like. Just make sure you buy the right line package, because for me, one time, I'll tell you something. One time I went shopping, right, by myself. I wasn't by myself actually, but I went shopping to grab some line for my rod. And I went to get my line. We got to the fishing location. I started spooling on my line, and I realized I only bought 20 yards of line instead of what I thought was, you know, a little more than that. So I only had 20 yards of line in total. So that was a day of like short casts and stuff, you know. I'm in Northern California, so it's far from there. Well, yeah, that is quite a journey. One of my favorite videos of yours is when one of your friends, and he catches a lot of fish. You may not as many later on. You catch up, Ali, when you keep dropping your rod because you don't like it. What the heck? Like, can we not? Dang thing. I can't even see it. What did I just do? Okay. Pretty easy to spool a reel. Yeah. But, oh boy. Backlashed. I like spinning rods. But then after that, I went on to catch 4 bass in 5 days. Hold on. Right on. Tight lines from Sweden. Welcome. Mango Mongo. Welcome. Hello, hello, hello. Tim27. I am currently rocking the Hawaiian set, which you will love to see. Fantastic. Welcome, Tim. That'll go there. That's right, Tim. What you're currently witnessing is my Hawaiian set. But yeah, so rock on. There. North Bay looks like it's southeastern Ontario. Where are we relative to Ontario? No, I'm thinking. You know, we are eastern. Yeah, we're east. How high are we? Northeastern? Yeah, or are we just eastern? We're pretty well in the middle though, right? Barely. We're like barely northeastern, but right on the border of Quebec though. So very, very eastern Ontario, but slightly northern. I was so mad because we just got to the fishing spot. Basically, my first time over there. I must have missed the comment. FYI, me and your luck is pretty similar. I feel bad for you because one time when I was grabbing my rod, kind of by the tip, I was kind of flexible, pulling it out of the truck, so it slid in my hand down and snapped. Yeah, it's happened to me as well. Like you say. Good one. Good one. Go on this side. Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's actually a tank. Oh! 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 Ah! Yeah! We're on with a good one. He was so shallow. Holy crap, he's fighting. That's a tank. I just caught a 35-pound carp. That is a tank. Goodness gracious. Why are you making those noises? Because the fish kept escaping the net. No worries. Everything's good. Everything's good. We don't need to worry or anything. The bass, did he come off? No, we're good. He's just being unhooked currently. Because I don't want to. Yeah, good going. Ah. He almost shook off. Look at this beauty. That is a good one. Boom. Where's our lure? I'm so nigh with the damn lure. Come on, bro. You're not serious. Boom! Look at that. On the lure. Our lovely custom bait. Shout out to Birch and Bullet. Boom! Alright, let's get it back. Away he goes. Oh, a good one. It's a good one. He's a tank pretty well. I'd classify him as a tank. Holy smokes. The way he bit was crazy, like literally right on. Pretty much right on shore. We were right on shore. Should I say it again? We're right on shore. It's a nice smallie. Thank you, mate. It was a good one, wasn't it? he came up and absolutely crushed this jig. I've only been fishing for 6 months and it's been going pretty well. Good. I'm glad to hear that, Liam. It's fantastic, you know. Fishing is a pretty great thing. The way I see it. Pretty fantastic thing. Doesn't seem to get old either. You can't beat fishing with a worm and a bobber. True, you know what? There's always going to be a time and a place for that. Cole, did you catch a Cole J fishing adventures yourself? Did you catch a Cole J fishing adventures yourself? I don't understand the question. Looks like you caught yourself. Oh! Yeah, I hit myself in the face with the jig. I was taking a photograph of the jig next to the bass, but I went to grab the jig and it flung and hit me in the eye, if that's what you mean. But that happens all the time, so nothing out of the ordinary. I'm gonna troll. Surely that's a good move by me. May as well have my line in the water, you know what I mean? Yeah, maybe I'll just set it down. So helpless watching. That's actually happened to me a few times. I hate that I'm not just trying to say the same stuff with you. I promise we just have a lot in common. Yeah. You know, it's good and bad because the good thing is... Wait, what is the good thing? Oh well. The thing is, it's all good. What the heck? Is this the new strat? Is this the new strat? That's actually really good. We are moving right now. Are you okay? I've never been better. All right. If you were to see what's currently happening, my dad has duct taped. Oh, never mind. He's holding the two canoe paddles together and forming a kayak paddle. There's no tape involved. I thought they were taped. Let's see what the poll is at. 82 votes. 54% say yes. I mean, because you hit yourself in the eye? Oh, it's all good. Just a little strike in the eye and everything's good. Yeah, we move on. We recover. Excuse me. It's terribly rude of me. On the water, I'm more than okay. Every fisherman ever. True. Although I could use a little snack or something. I missed dinner. So I am feeling a bit snackish at the moment. That's my only thing. That's right. I have to skip dinner though for next month so I can afford a new fishing pole. Just kidding. I'm good. I'll eat steak probably tomorrow. Maybe tonight. Am I just that guy? Maybe. Lake Sasageina is it's way far from North Bay on maps. How far away? Because I'm on, is it Sasageina Lake, which is like near Cobalt, yeah. If you search Cobalt, or like Coleman Township area, that's about where Sasageina Lake is. It's getting cold. I had a very tasty steak tonight. Man, that sounds good, Tim. I'd like for that to be my situation. I think I do have steak that I can barbecue up. Although it's gonna be quite late by the time I get back and everything. I might just have leftover chicken. It's besides the point though. Has your boat ever been attacked by a giant squid? I can say here that it hasn't ever been attacked by a giant squid. So, luckily for us, we have not been attacked. About an hour or so, I think. It's about an hour and a half away, North Bay is from me. Hey, what's up, man? Turtles! Welcome back, Turtles. It's been a while, mate. What's been going on? I'm currently fishing for bass. in a canoe. Isn't that the typical story? It's very typical of me. Very typical. Yeah. Where are we? Where are we right now? Right on. I gotta go. I should be back soon. Okay, that's good. Hey, back, Cole. Pinball. You're back. Where have you been? Good to see you back. I've caught some fish since you left. You're 4 hours away from me. North Bay's only 3. No, whatever. About an hour apart. Yeah, about an hour and a half. Yeah. I drive to North Bay all the time for like my cousin lives there, so about about an hour and a half or so. Yeah. Lots of back roads, so yeah. Is that the spot right there where I catch bass? Sure. Cooked. What's up, Cooked? Man, the weather must be nice if it's cold. A sweater would make the weather awesome. Actually, the weather wouldn't change if I wore a sweater. No, the weather is pretty great though. It's not too hot. Like today and the past few days have been excellent. You know? Be able to stay for an hour, but then I have to go for supper. All right, sounds good. We probably will not be live for quite that long, so you'll be here for the whole thing, which is sick. It's 109 here. What's the temperature right now? Well, yeah, you know, today we've been around like 70 degrees or so. Pretending like I come up with the number myself. But we're below that now, surely. I'm like calculating it. Yeah, anyways. I ate dinner. Nice. What'd you have for dinner, mate? I'm not sleepy. I'm wide awake. I'm gonna have coffee when I get back. That's how awake I am. Okay, perfect. Right on. Oh, we're right here on shore. We cast by me. Because I know you see that men don't just use the jigs because I know you like to use others too. Whatever you want. Yeah, sounds good. I'm gonna keep the jig on for the rest of the night. Yeah, Birch and Bullet. Were you here when I caught that tank of a bass on the jig? Were you here? I really hope you were. Jeez, what if you weren't? I'll have to replay it. I did get the tank. Cool. You should make some merch about Owen, like about him stealing his scale and the set and other things. See if he notices. See if he notices. Maybe I'll just plaster Owen's face on a shirt and put the word geek. Then he'll notice. I'm sure he'll have words for me then. How hilarious that would be. Cool, I'm telling you, you need a bed in that canoe? Oh man, I don't know if I trust myself to sleep in here. My God, you're lucky. 68 there with 78 being the high. It's been 102, 120 every day here. 102 to 110 every day. That is warm. That is warm. I forgot to tell you just in case if I'm not back before the line is over because I haven't posted a video yet of the lures I made with it, but it's going to be posted. Okay, sounds good. All right, Birch and Bullet, I'll be on the lookout. Mate. I will. By the way, I did see the fish by now. Should be back soon. All right. Sounds good. I ain't gonna get hit by the fish. I got hit by my jig because I'm just that guy. Travis. Oh, Travis, good to see you. It's really hot down here in Alabama. Oh, John, what's it like in Alabama at the moment? It's day 48 that he's slept in the canoe. He doesn't need a bed. He's got a perfectly good canoe and a rod and reel. Sure, I have one left. Sure. Clearly, I've been sleeping just fine without any sort of... Well, actually, how do you know there's no bed right there? How do you know, really? You don't. who's to say? You know? There's no way I wouldn't tip the canoe though if I slept in there. Oh, and hey, you hit with the fish that one time? Very true. Yeah, you did. He's a, yep. He's a dork. And I got him back though. Why? Do they follow us? Nope. I think it's just one. I think that one beaver is following us around the entire lake and purposefully splashing in front of us every so often. Let the live play on the way back while I was sleeping. Nice, Gail. That's good. That's fantastic. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hopefully no one brings it up. Like I literally just wouldn't say anything ever. Anyway, someone's gonna say it. Cool. That's gonna suck. Cool. What lake are you on? I'm on Sassagonaga Lake again. Our friend cooked. Sassagonaga Lake. You should make a shirt that has a beaver with a fish in its mouth. That is interesting. That would be interesting. Certainly. Purposely do a horrible bird's nest on Salmon Lake? No thanks. Bad deal. I will not purposefully bird's nest my fishing rod. I might accidentally do it though. Beaver merch. Yeah, you know what? A fair amount of people call me a beaver actually, so that might be fitting. But yeah. How do you cast far when you have a light lure on or just a worm? I've started to trout fish, and sometimes I have a worm and cast 1 or 2 split shot. I can't cast far, and I don't want it to sink. So are you using a spinning rod? Because you should be good with a spinning rod. As long as the reel and the line is flowing the right way. That's the nice thing about spinning reels, is that they're open, right? Completely. So if you have 2 split shot on, that's tons. It should go pretty far. And if not, there's something that needs to be fixed or something. Because you're right. You don't want to just like, if you have a worm, you don't want to like send it out. You don't want to whip it out there. The worm will fly out. There you go. Pick a windy day and cast with the wind. Bonjour et bon courage. Thank you, friend, for the French words of wisdom. I could speak French pretty well, clearly. My bro, Trench Fishing Entertainment, what's going on? How you doing, mate? Oh, nice, Trixie. Nice. Good stuff. Go. D. What's going on? Fish. Bass, good fish. Saltwater fishing is real fishing. Yeah, fishing of all kinds is very real. Good luck. Greg caught 4 catfish last night. But we'll go fish in a little bit. All right. Good luck. Are you going for catfish again? This is gonna sound crazy, Trixie. I mean, art pictures with golf balls. Interesting. Yeah, cats at night? Right on. They must have some flashlights or something to keep an eye on things. While I am bass in daytime? While I am bass at day, catfish at night. So you're fishing around the clock. It is, in fact, chilly out here. I tell you what. It still see me pretty good, which is good. You try fishing somewhere else for trout? Somewhere else for trout? I'm not even fishing here for trout. But I would like to catch some rainbow trout. We need 4 more likes on the live stream to get to 100. If you haven't liked the live stream yet, ensure that you have, because it's important. It's important. It really is. Any fish you caught? I just got the stream not long ago. I got 4 fish, 3 nice bass, and then a sunfish, which was also nice. But it was a sunfish, so a bit different. It was good still. I gave you a like. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it, mate. Also, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribing is free, and this is a fantastic place to hang out, don't you think? I think so. Sorry about some of my minor typing errors. It's all good. Double tap, we're almost 100 likes. 99. There it is. 100. Who's gonna unlike now? Who thinks they're funny and gonna unlike the live stream? Someone's. Is nobody going to? Usually that's how it works. I was 100. Tim was like number 100. Thanks, Tim. Way to be. Love it. Love that. There's a stump right there. Good eye by me. I am the captain of this ship. Oh, 99. See, I knew it. Somebody figured out how to unlike, and they went and did it. Oh, someone liked back. Well, it's whatever. I'm unconcerned. Oh, man. I should bring a sweater in my bag. These types of moments. If I get up early enough tomorrow and have a car, I'm gonna go try fly fishing. All right, Tim. Best of luck. Yo, catch something for once? Man, I catch fish all the time. The likes are going down. It's very true. We are actually losing likes faster than we can gain them. That's just the way it goes. Wear a suit in the canoe? Wear a suit. I'm currently wearing a Hawaiian set. There's a bass lurking in the shallows. Yeah, if I rip fast enough. It's too fast. I unliked and liked again, and now it's 100 like. We're just gonna have this keep happening. But you don't have to have the same Hawaiian shorts? I do! See? Boom! Hawaiian set. So I was like number 3 and 100. We're back down to 99, so someone has a chance to be 100th again. Which is good. There we go. Someone just got 100th again. How can like 8 people have 100th like on my live stream? How can 8 people have the same thing? I give you 20 minutes to catch something, then I will like and subscribe. Oh man, we're just about wrapping up here. Tell you what. Sounds good. That's true. We do when we're late to go through. I'm the 100 like brother. All right, you're not the only one. I thought you were wearing pink camo shorts. Pink camo. False. Is that 101 for me? It's not 100 for me. Oh, it doesn't matter. Let's go. It's why we are catching big bass today. The Hawaiian set will do it for you. It's true. You can't deny the power of the Hawaiian set. You just can't. Finn Stringer Outdoors. What What's going on, mate? Well, what is happening? Good to hear from you. How have you been? Oh, man. What are you trying to catch today? So I was catching bass. I've got 3 bass and a sunfish. We are currently making our way back to Pretty Lake, and we're gonna just go over this grass mound, go through Pretty Lake, and then we'll be back on shore. But we have a little while left. You ever watched the show Hawaiian 5-0? I haven't, but I have heard of it. Never watched it though. I didn't really know what it's about. John, don't get mad at me now. Cole, you made me start yawning from when you were yawning, and now I won't stop. We need the history on yawning. Can someone find out not the history, the science behind yawning? We need some science. Do you have Insta? I do. My Instagram is Cole J Fishing Adventures YT. Underscores between all. Now I'm yawning. Oh man. What do we got going on here? What? You've never seen Hawaii 5-0, the original version's a classic. Oh, never seen Hawaii 5-0. What is it about? 5 people on the island of Hawaii? Probably just ruined my case even more. I've heard it's something to do with being tired. That can't be right, surely. You're heading back? We were heading back to Pretty Lake. We still have to go through this other lake here. But then by the time we're done that, then we are heading back though. I don't know if I had to yammer on so damn much, but we are heading back, yeah. Now you can really see the Hawaiian set, can't you? Getting dark. Watch for Bigfoot. Okay, cool. Junk in the way. Okay, here we are. It's dark. Maybe I'll turn on the light setting. Oh, that's not light. There we go. Oh, there we go. Now you can see. It's bright as day. You good? I'm great. Just a little, you know, this and that. Man, he's not gonna see my comment. What happened? Yawning? Oh, here we go. Yawning happens because your brain doesn't have enough oxygen, so it tries to intake more at a faster rate. Is that scientifically proven? That could be, like, to wake up, maybe? To get more... You know what? That actually does make sense. Interesting. It's so interesting, isn't it? Excuse me, that was odd. I was gonna yawn, but I suppressed it. It's a cop show set in Hawaii. The main catchphrase is when the star of the show tells his cop partner, "Book 'em, Dan O." Maybe I'll have to tune in for an episode or two. Most likely won't be. But Cole, read my message above. I read your message, Trixie. Oh, maybe I'll cast. Maybe I'll cast my rod into my lines. Excuse me. That's a very important distinction to make, isn't it? Can't be saying things like that. Oh, you know, it's worth it? What's worth it? Oh, the little... Anyway. I'm going fishing tomorrow. Might catch some big brook. All right. Good luck, my friend. I really hope you do, in fact, get the fish you're after. I love fishing 1, 2, 3. You make sure you're subscribed too, because if you like fishing, so do I. So we're on the same page, and so you should be subscribed. That's just my honest opinion, you know. Any fish? No, we spent the most of the time going through that shallow area, which I couldn't fish. And then we spent the rest of the time going over that grass and rock narrows there. By the way, I'm Blue Monk. I changed my name. Oh, okay, there we go. That makes sense. Okay, good to know, because now I won't be on the lookout for Blue Monk. I'll be on the lookout for I Love Fishing with 3. So I know you're subscribed. He's buff. It's all good though. He didn't stay up. Okay, not exactly, because there's not enough oxygen, but to cool down the brain with a higher intake of air. Okay, now I don't know what's going on. Where are you finding the information from? So, honest question: are you only allowed to use one line? I honestly don't know. We're not 100% certain. I think 2 lines in the water is fine. Of course, we have to see first. But did you catch anything? I left my phone for a second after I put that in the chat. No, I didn't. No, we spent a while going over the shallow area and then coming into this lake. The heck is that? The heck is that? Massive bird. Goodness, it was ever dark. It was dark. The first thing I said I remember learning a long time ago, but I looked it up and found the second. Oh, okay. Okay. So it's to get, what was it again? I just heard a mosquito. That scares me. Not enough oxygen to cool down the brain. Cool down the brain higher over there. Right. I'll see if I can remember that maybe. I go to an out-of-the-way fishing spot and see blue herons often. They're very nice large birds. They are very nice large birds. Very large birds they are. To cool down your brain more. Jack 3, what's up, my friend? How are you doing? What is worse, a tick or mosquitoes? I'd say ticks for sure. Mosquitoes, at least you can fend off. I don't know, ticks is just like, I don't know. I think ticks are worse. I'll do one more final cast over here. Good, how are you? I'm doing very well, Jack 3. Excellent, actually. I've caught fish. Had a good time. It's dark, but I'm still here. You can barely see me. Ticks have long-lasting effects. Very true. Yeah, ticks are like, I don't like them at all. Yeah. I fish in a radioactive river. LOL, 5 lines max. Not much fishing around here. Jeez, that's quite a different setup than I have. Very interesting, isn't it? Did I even cast when I said I was doing it? Why are the mosquitoes out? I thought we were past that. Right. Your version of not very many is like under 1,000. So for me, I'm just it's doing what? Better. Catch anything yet? Jack 3. I've got 3 bass and a. Oh my god, we're in trouble. I've got 3 bass and a sunfish. But we're not in the right sink. Damn, man. Ticks can give you Lyme disease. Yeah, we don't want that at all. Mosquitoes bites are also a lot easier to take care of. Drew, you just like stand there and do nothing. It's pretty good. Mosquito bites are all in the mind. Bro, breaking the law with fishing without lights? No, we're good. We're chill. We're just in a canoe out here. Oh, but there's nobody else in the entire lake except for us. So yeah. You see my comment up above? I missed comments every now and again. I did not see your comment up above. I believe it got retracted. Cool, what's up, Bryn? I am heading back to shore currently after a good day of catching bass and a one sunfish. Yeah, what's up with you? Don't worry, Brody outdoors. No one's coming after us. Scooby-Doo, what are you doing here? Or use Afterbite, that works too. Afterbite. Does that even really work? I don't know. I think by the time Afterbite works, it's already, life would have taken care of it as it is. You know? Alright. Not even at all? Why? Now you're on land, it's not gonna move. What's up, everybody? Can you see me? All right. Hello, everybody. My name's Cole J. It's actually come time now to the point where it's time to wrap things up a little bit. We had a good time, didn't we? We had a good time. Shout out again to Birch and Bullet. Let's see. I have to find a comment. Birch and Bullet. I see. Did you see my comment up above? It says, take all the way, no purpose. Message retracted. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. I don't see it. Anywho, we have to read the top 10 fans, apparently. The top 10 XP holders. Number 1 is John. Number 2 is Trixie. Number 3 is Gail. Number 4 is M. McLean. Number 5 is Pinball. Number 6 is Levi. 7 is Pitcher Fishing. 8 is Liam. 9 is PKT Chang. And 10 is S9K. Nice. Well, there you go. That's what I said. Oh, okay. Oh, right on. Good stuff. Yeah, well, in that case, I did. I should be up there. Tim? Where's Tim? Tim, you're 28th. Tim, you're 28th. Goodness gracious. All right. Anywho, everybody, it was a good night we had. It has now come point where I'm signing out. So, thanks everybody for checking out today's live stream. It was a good time. Shout out again to Birch and Bullet for supplying us with some very cool, very spectacularly created jigs. Shout out once again. I'm gonna get a bunch of other people to subscribe to you because I gained a subscriber from you. Thanks a lot. No problem, Birch and Bullet. I'm glad you did. I really am. That's fantastic. Love that. Right on. Good night, Tim. Good night, everybody. And, I'll catch you in the next one. Don't worry, I'm not going to be gone for too long. I will be back before you know it. We can hang out once again. Later, Bren. Peace out, everybody. Have a good